So maybe some of y'all haven't been paying attention, but the talks about giants is slowly starting to creep up again. I don't know what that's implying though. I don't know if that means maybe some information is about to come out. They know something. They're trying to point us and lead us to something. I don't know, but I'm gonna keep trying to figure it out. So with that being said, let's check out this video.
Back here in our country, police in the city of Edmonton have released video of a cave which they say was being used as a shelter for someone.
In 1911, giant bones were found in the cave. Large human skulls and skeletons that measured between 7 and 8 feet in height.
In Utah tonight, authorities are considering shutting down a popular destination for adventurers. It's a cave which has now been declared a public hazard.
911, what are you reporting?
With someone or something crawling around out here. Get somebody out here.
What's going on now, sir?
Is about 6'9", I don't know.
Surprise, surprise, some Bigfoot sightings in Wintergreen have been debunked.
Exploring a cave can lead to some truly eerie discoveries. Creatures hiding in the dark, visitors from unknown lands, and other creepy crawlies that will chill you to your bone. Let's find out the secrets that lie within the depths of these caves. It's never a great idea to pick up a flashlight and enter a mysterious cave, especially if you're about to find a creature that may not even be known to man. But these Turkish men may have decided—
I've seen this clip a couple of times and I still for the life of me have not figured out, and maybe they haven't either, but what is that?
a little adventure wouldn't do them harm, so they stepped inside. The group had split up and were spelunking when one man caught something hiding in a deep crevice. Almost camouflaging against the dark, the creature had a shroud-like skin and beady eyes. But you'll have to squint to get a good look. What's extremely creepy is its mouth, gaping wide as if eager to suck everything in. Thankfully, the men took the creature's appearance as a warning and left. Or else— Forbidden Rabbit Hole. The odds of finding ancient treasure or artifacts is as risky as running into a cave giant, if not greater. A team of young treasure hunters decided to go down a long abandoned cave in Cancun, Mexico, hoping to find anything worth of historical value. Being only a couple of meters into the cave, they noticed the wall.
And whatever's in that cave is hoping to find something of food value. And that might be you traveling deep into the cave just looking for something of value. Like, y'all are crazy.
Walls that were getting narrower and dark. The group had come prepared to reach the ends of the cave until they noticed a terrifying silhouette appear right from the shadows. Despite having outnumbered the cave dweller 1 to 7, the entire group was terrified that they abandoned their initial plans.
Small.
Shades of Siberia. According to ancient folklore, the musty, dark environment of a cave is perfect for evil spirits to make their home. And if you ever venture into the darkness, you might just find them staring from the depths. So you can pretty much imagine the fright one man experienced when he faced one of the darkest souls to exist, somewhere in an abandoned cave in Russia. There's no saying what this creature could do if it got over its initial shyness. Maybe it's just vetting the cave explorer to hunt it later. Or maybe the explorer didn't survive. And this is all we have to find out what happened. Beast Summoning Ritual. The only thing that's certain here is that this perpetrator is up to no good. A footage that was leaked by an anonymous source showed the moments in the midst of some cult ritual ceremony, with the host chanting something as fierce as he were summoning a beast. The host can be seen to be kind of under the influence of some shadowy figure behind him. The source maintained his distance for obvious reasons, while at the same time wanted to document. Terrifying cave expedition. While exploring a mysterious cave, a YouTuber stumbled upon a chilling encounter that would haunt him for days to come. As he went deep and deep into the darkness, he found himself face to face with a figure straight out of a nightmare.
No, he
A
didn't.
fearsome witch. The YouTuber then cautiously approached the ruins, believed to be the witch's lair. And that's where the witch emerged suddenly. And what followed was a tense game of cat and mouse. And when the witch disappeared into the shadows, the situation became terrible. She gave off a shower of stones, locking the YouTuber inside the cave. As darkness fell over the screen, viewers were left to worry if the YouTuber would escape the witch's grasp safely.
So he got not only his camera angle, but the camera angle behind the witch as well. Like, come on, y'all. Some of y'all just be like, just stop.
Hiding and seeking. Playing hide and seek with an alien would be like an alternate to Russian roulette. A two-man crew of paranormal investigators found themselves hiding behind a large rock, just a couple feet away from a troubled-looking alienoid. Judging by everyone's body language, it appeared they had provoked the alien to the point of anger and confrontation. In fear, they tried to evade it by staying silent and still behind the cover. Seems like they've done something more than just violate its territory or personal space and inciting a far deeper fury. Sewer skinwalker? Though sewer is the last spot where anyone would want to take refuge at, but also the best for something like this. A sewage worker was working on reaching the clogged source of the drain until he felt the presence of something staring at him from a distance. The worker then kept a watchful eye at the source of the tunnel, only to discover this. The creature that he then spotted, who hid immediately soon after, meets the physical description of a skinwalker, so much so that all the viewers started calling it to be one. Cryptid tunnel. You know what? Exploring something unknown always comes with risks, but for this intrepid explorer, the thrill of uncovering the extraordinary outweighed the fear. As he bravely stepped into the infamous tunnel, he knew he was in for an adventure like no other. Deep within its dark confines, he stumbled upon something truly eerie. Not one, but two mysterious creatures with glowing eyes peering out from the shadows. Despite the chilling sight, he stood his ground, all determined to uncover the secrets hidden within the tunnel's depths. Little did he know, this encounter was just the beginning of his harrowing journey. As he pressed on, terrifying screams pierced the darkness, making him retreat from the haunted tunnel as soon as possible. Jinns of Arabia. The Jinn is an invisible spirit created out of fire and air that can take on any form, ready to wreak havoc on Earth any minute. For centuries, there have been reported sightings of Jinns, but now, one cave spelunker has come forward with proof that they exist. As he navigated the narrow chambers of a cave, he came across a wide opening. In the middle, on a rock, stood a tall, dark creature. Its body cloaked entirely in a shroud-like substance, and its head glowing red. The sight
At least get closer so we can see it. You know what I'm saying? You done went this far. You might as well go closer. Whatever he gonna do you up close, he gonna do to you far away anyway. So, hey, you done committed at this point. Get closer so we can see.
drove away the man who is sure he wouldn't have survived if he stayed. Devil's Glare. In a remote village of Saudi Arabia, rumors about a mysterious creature haunting the land began circulating. A group of amateur explorers decided to put things to rest as they made their way to the source, a cave deep into the valley. Just as they reached, the group saw two glowing eyes from the dark staring back at them with an evil you can't put into words. Almost instinctively, they began reciting verses, hoping to ward off the evil, but to no avail. When the video went viral, many assumed it could have been an animal. But if that were the case, the group would have been weary, since they could be tackled any minute. Cryptid in shaft. Despite many warnings, some tourist curiosity drove them to explore an abandoned mine shaft. And as they entered the mine deeper and deeper, the mine's surroundings became more and more oppressive, hinting at the haunting mystery residing inside. And as expected, they stumbled upon a creature unlike anything they'd ever seen. Tall and gaunt, with glowing eyes that pierced the shadows, was standing before them. Was it a skinwalker? An extraterrestrial visitor? The answer eluded them, leaving them to grapple with the unsettling presence that now haunted the mine's depths. Haunting cave creature. In a dark, ominous cave, a group of men unearthed something that filled them with an uneasy dread. Standing before them was a creature straight out of their worst nightmares. It was a small, eerie creature covered in tangled hair, with its eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. And when the man got closer, the creature stayed still, with its fear almost tangible. One of the men, trembling with both curiosity and dread, reached out to touch it, only to recoil in terror at the last moment. Well, this footage made people speculate, saying that it was a demon, while others believed it to be an extraterrestrial visitor from a far-off world. But as they stared into its haunting eyes, they couldn't shake the feeling that they were in the presence of something truly sinister.
I don't believe any one of those things that they think it is. I don't believe any one of those. And I almost slick wanted to see something happen because I feel like he's trolling us. Am I wrong for that? Maybe I am, but I just have to be honest. I was looking for something.
Cave carp.
Just to find out the monolith's not even here anymore. 15 hours just to find out the monolith's not even here.
Check out these tourists just minding their own business, exploring a cave. But little did they know, something was lurking in the shadowy cave behind them. Suddenly in the footage, a strange creature emerged from the darkness.
So just drove 15 hours just to find out the monolith's not even here.
It's like nothing they've ever seen before, with features resembling a cave carp, but with an otherworldly twist. Some say it looks like an alien, drawn by the presence of the tourists. But what exactly was it? I bet this is something far more sinister, leaving us all to wonder what other strange beings might be lurking in the depths of the caves.
Just to find out the monolith's not even here anymore. 15 hours just to find out the monolith's not even here.
Brazilian dogman. Emerging from the inky blackness, this creature is unlike any other. Huge, all covered in fur, its ears twitch with an otherworldly intelligence. But what exactly is it? Some whisper that it's the fabled Sasquatch, while others swear it's the mythical dogman, prowling the night for unsuspecting prey. And in the blink of an eye...
Now see, stuff like this I want to hear more of. Because while they think it could be Sasquatch or dogman, I also think it could be one of those, but at the same time, it could be one of these science experiments where they try to crossbreed or create something or experiment with something, and this was the outcome of it. See, I think like that too.
This creature vanished back into the darkness. Well, captured in Brazil, this footage left us with nothing but uncertainty and a creepy feeling. Or left forever a mystery. No one knows how many unknown secrets are hiding in the shadows, waiting to be uncovered. River gremlin. What if all the creatures that we think are mythical really do exist, but always manage to escape our eyes? Living deep in forests, thriving close to the ravines, staying hidden until accidentally captured on camera. This goblin-like creature was spotted by a group of hikers who refused to share the location to protect this creature. As you can pretty much see, the creature seemed as if it was in a hurry, and even glanced around, possibly checking out for any predators. Many believe the creature may have lived here for centuries and only wanders out to get food. There's also a theory that it's some sort of alien creature, but with all that's going on, who knows the truth? Wooded cave ruins.
Oh, shit, that is creepy weird.
As stunning as these hidden ancient cave ruins are, they very well could have a very dark origin. YouTube vloggers decided to visit an ancient ruin that was hidden in a cave under a forest. This cave is said to have a network of underground carvings with mysterious carvings and sculptures. Now, speaking of the mysterious, spooky carvings within the cave,
what the fuck is this place? I like it.
Rumor has it that these carvings weren't built, but well-preserved remains of its ancient victims that got trapped within the cave walls and remain like this ever since. Civilized demon. The very existence of a demon is to strike fear and mischief. This one, however, learned from the error of its ways. While driving through the Michigan countryside, a man got a flat tire and sought refuge in a nearby abandoned house. To his surprise, he encountered a demonic figure, seemingly straight from the depths of hell, on the other side of the door. Although he had trespassed and was alone, the demon didn't cause trouble beyond growling and refusing entry. The man believes the figure was an Ifrit Jinn. Could it really be a Jinn, a cryptid, or something else entirely? Cryptic desert creature. Deep in the desert, an abandoned place sits in eerie silence. A lone explorer, thinking it'll be a breeze to check out, stepped inside under the cover of darkness. But what he encountered is far from ordinary. Drawers opened and closed on their own. Objects moved without explanation, and chilling voices echoed through the empty halls. It's clear this place is no ordinary haunt. But then, just when you think it couldn't get any creepier, the explorer spotted something in the darkness. A creature with glowing eyes was slowly advancing towards him with an unsettling calmness. And then, just like that, the footage cut off, leaving us with more questions than answers about this mysterious entity's origins. E.T. embalmed.
Descubrieron en Perú unas momias tan extrañas que algunos sospechan que son extraterrestres.
A chalky appearance, a tiny body, and no connection to humans. Such was the sight that greeted a couple of cave explorers in Peru, who couldn't figure out what these creatures were, or if they were even real. As researchers and scientists quickly took these weird alien bodies off their hands, they discovered these weren't just mummies, but a big...
Why are these things popping up all of a sudden? Remember the ones down in Mexico that they had on display? These look sort of similar to that. What is happening? Where are these coming from? And why are they surfacing now?
Hint to ancient human civilization. Turns out these mummies were very much real, but they belonged to creatures that once walked the earth several centuries ago, and may have even flown up from another planet. Of course, the discovery is relatively new, so we're still finding out. But there's a chance these aliens still live among us. Andean cryptic. Found in a desert bordering Chile, these tiny humanoid creatures shook the earth with their mere experience. Emerging from the dunes with no link to their history, these mummies were quickly brought into a lab for testing. And let's just say the results might make you spit out your cereal. Extensive testing revealed these weren't dolls fashioned out of POP, like many thought. These are real creatures that perished a few centuries ago. Their body is unlike any animal or creature on Earth, with rounded heads and 3 digits on their body. So there's a chance they might belong to an extraterrestrial race that might just visit us anytime. Heart of stone. You're probably wondering why they're holding up a heart of stone. It's not just fashioned out of a rock, It's actually the petrified heart belonging to a humanoid creature. That's right, humanoid, not human. Although it looks pretty similar to ours, it's got a few characteristics that prompted even scientists to doubt their tests. It is believed the heart belonged to a giant human, towering at least 8 to 9 feet tall, discovered by two brothers while they were hiking the Moko Moko Trail in Ghana. The heart felt strange in their grasp. It was almost as if it was emitting some sort of energy, but when scientists took a look, they found nothing out of the ordinary. Well, that's certainly unusual. The Last Handshake.
Es un anillo.
Una anilla que está en una...
An appendage like that, you better hope that owner is long, long gone. If the discovery of the tiny Peruvian mummies that's been rocking the world wasn't enough, we've not got to deal with an alien that clearly possesses a stature that could easily deck us to the ground. It's a good thing this hand is just part of a mummy, but the freakiest part is its analysis, which revealed that not only is it legit,
Exacto, el metal.
It's made of a metallic material that might not even be found on Earth, suggesting aliens might be walking among us and we don't even know. Bigfoot footmarks.
Tell me what the hell that is.
Imagine waking up to find something chillingly unexpected right outside your doorstep. Massive footprints, so big.
And what I don't understand, you're looking that way, but the footprints are pointing back this way. You might need to turn around, fam. Like, you looking the wrong way, bruh. The wrong way.
They could only belong to one creature, the elusive Bigfoot. A man in Albany, Kentucky, while feeding his dogs outside, came across a chilling sight right before his own home. There were massive footprints imprinted in the snow. But what sort of creature can leave such a massive footprint? Well, he believed that it must be a legendary Bigfoot, making him worried about the nearby presence of this mysterious creature. But I would say that only time will reveal the truth, as the mystery of these enormous footprints cast a shadow over Albany. Peruvian giants. In the rugged mountains of Peru, a group of explorers stumbled upon a chilling sight that would shake them to their core. With trembling hands, they captured footage of two towering giants with their massive forms dominating the landscape. These creatures seemed to be engaged in some mysterious activity, where their movements were both captivating and terrifying to behold. The footage sparked intense speculation among those who viewed it, with some suggesting that these beings were the legendary giants of old, thought to be nothing more than a myth. But for those who had witnessed the giants firsthand, there was no denying the chilling reality of what they had seen. Spooky Slender Man. Ever thought you'd catch a spooky giant doing push-ups on a mountain? Well, brace yourself for a shocker. Feast your eyes on this unexpected footage that's making the rounds. You won't believe your eyes when you see it. A towering figure reminiscent of the infamous Slender Man was seen flexing its muscles with a set of push-ups. I bet no one knew that even the most hideous of monsters cared about their fitness. And yes, it's enough to make your skin crawl. But hey, maybe it's just part of their daily routine before they go about terrorizing the night. What do you think? Are we witnessing a new era of health-conscious monsters? Mysterious forest encounter. In the mountains of Thailand, some cyclists were busy having a joyful cycling experience, with their cameras capturing every twist and turn of their journey. But when they reviewed their footage later, they were startled to see something out of the ordinary. A mysterious figure was seen going down the trees, with its movements really quick and unnatural. And then, as if to confirm their worst fears, a massive hand reached out from the shadows, its size and shape unlike anything they had ever seen. It could possibly be an alien trying to hide itself from the cyclists, or perhaps something even more sinister, waiting to be discovered. Werewolf. In Scotland, a lone hiker stumbled upon a strange sight. A mysterious creature was lying motionless on the ground, With its sharp-pointed teeth, the hiker couldn't help but wonder if it was a werewolf cub. But as soon as the footage of this encounter hit the internet, it caused a stir online. Some viewers were convinced it was a werewolf, while others remained skeptical, offering different theories about the creature's true identity. But as the debate raged on, one thing was certain, one thing was clear. The mysterious creature had everyone on edge, raising questions about what else might be hiding in the shadows of the forest.
I know we be assuming things are dead when we find them like that, but please be sure. The worst thing to do, man, is to wake up and that thing be gone and you thought it was dead and now you don't know where it's at when you had the opportunity to destroy it and remove it. Make sure. That's what happens in a lot of scary movies. They don't make sure. They don't follow through.
Aliens under examination. Check out this leaked footage captured from a top-secret lab. Scientists huddled around two strange creatures that look like aliens. Yep. And yes, they are aliens. See how they are being examined by the scientists as they were trying to reveal their mysteries? This footage captured every moment of the examination, revealing these creatures' silent agony as they were being subjected to unknown tests. It felt like something from a scary movie where secrets are kept hidden by the government. But as the footage came to light, whispers of conspiracy spread like wildfire. What were these creatures, and why were they being kept hidden from the world? Well, the answers remained elusive, buried deep within the secret corridors of power. Giant discovery. We've all heard that crazy theory, right? The one that talks about giant humanoid creatures once roaming the earth. But we've never really had any proof, until now. 15 meters from a cave in the Malaysian island of Pulau Apu, researchers found a mysterious grave marked roughly by stones. What makes its discovery alarming is its size, some 5 meters in length with half a meter's width. If the math's right, that's much larger than any man that has ever walked the earth. Some locals even claim the owner of the grave was sent on earth by the heavens, destined to rule. And maybe, just maybe, he might return.
That sound like the Nephilim to y'all? Sound like a little bit to me based upon what they're saying.
Witchy encounter. In this spooky video, a shadowy figure emerges from the forest, giving you goosebumps. Seems more like a witch, or maybe it's a creepy monster from another world sneaking out from the shadows. Looks like this figure was engaged in witchcraft, but got disturbed by the explorer's intrusion. The explorer, clearly scared, films the scary sight. I mean, you can almost taste the fear as this creepy creature comes closer, making it hard to breathe. But even though the explorer was terrified, he stayed brave and recorded the whole thing. Impressive, isn't it? Grotto guest. Somewhere in Mexico lies a cave that's practically unreachable for man. But one Mexican resident spotted something that's truly unbelievable. The man was trying to record just how difficult it is to climb up to the cave. But then out popped a humanoid creature, one donned head to toe in black with an unusually oval face. The creature's skin was light gray, as if it had never seen the sun, and almost eerily like the infamous gray aliens. And with its behavior, it was clear the cave was a hideout for something suspicious. The scary part is nobody can climb that steep, and no helicopter can fly in there. So we don't know how on earth that alien got there. The Nimrigger.
And who's to say he's the only one in there? I bet 100 against a 10. That is probably way more than just one inside of that cave, bro. We'd probably be surprised.
This the spot. Nah, come back out.
According to Native American folklore, the world was once ruled by a race of little people. Human in shape and face, but just a few centimeters tall. These humanoid creatures made their homes in trees, and would emerge from there only at night. These creatures were also called the Nimrigger, believed to be owners of a vicious and aggressive personality. For centuries, the story of the Nimrigger were just a myth, but a tourist visiting an unnamed part of the United States just captured proof that the Nimmerger might have been more than just a story. It's understandable why these creatures might want to remain underground, but let's hope they don't change their mind.
You like that?
Frostbound. As rough winds blew away the snow piling up, the Antarctic land revealed a skeleton with peculiar remains. A spine that measured several meters and 4 pairs of appendages. The creature was unlike any other. The minute it surfaced, people went wild. A few claimed it was an Ichthyosaurus, an extinct marine reptilian creature. Others draw comparison against the Viseran, the mythical dragon from Game of Thrones. But the big question is, why is it in Antarctica? And how is it perfectly preserved? Suspected Sasquatch.
Elusive creature. I just squatted down.
The fact that this one miserably failed at camouflaging itself proves that it's an inexperienced juvenile. A driver somewhere by the Arizona desert spotted this figure of unknown nature that was casually walking until it realized of being spotted by the watchful eye of the recorder, that it immediately resorted to hiding itself. Using its identical fur color, it minimized its signature by using the dry desert shrubs as cover. Had this been a person, it would have definitely begged for a ride out of the scorching heat of the desert.
Elusive creature. I just squatted down.
Bigfoot spotted. You know what? There's always more than meets the eye. As in the wild woods of Eastern Europe, this jaw-dropping video shook the world. A huge, hairy creature was seen running through the trees, making the ground shake with every step.
If that's Bigfoot, that joker pretty fast. I know a lot of y'all looking at it like, can I outrun that? Probably not.
When the video hit the internet, it spread like wildfire, sparking a frenzy of guesses. Could it really be the legendary Bigfoot finally caught on camera? People all over the globe debated like crazy. Some were sure it was the real deal, while others called it a hoax. But one thing's for sure, this mysterious creature has got everyone talking. So what's your take on this? Comment down your thoughts. Creepy creature. The more you'll watch the video, the creepier it gets. In the middle of the spooky woods, there's this hairy creature standing there like something out of a nightmare. Its eyes seem to pierce right through the screen, and there's something off about its right arm, like it's a bit wonky or something. And when it was uploaded on social media, people start whispering, it's gotta be a Sasquatch, right? Or maybe some otherworldly being that wandered out of a sci-fi flick. No one can say for sure what this creepy critter really is. Maybe a lost Sasquatch? Or something even more mysterious. Gem of a find. If a cave that's never touched water begins to grow grass, you know that's your cue to leave. One group of teens exploring a stalagmite cave suddenly entered a section that was marked with large crystal pillars and a patch of freshly grown grass. If that was peculiar enough, imagine the horror when a sickly pale creature with tall limbs entered, checking the premises for something suspicious. Thankfully, the teens remained hidden, but the creature was clearly on edge. Once it had left, the teens escaped but went back, only to find nothing. Perhaps the cave was an alien hideout, or the entrance to another dimension. The Blade of Doom. In the Judean desert, Israel, archaeologists made a remarkable discovery of 4 nearly intact swords dating back approximately 1900 years. Unearthed from a cave in the Anadine Nature Reserve, these swords were found hidden in cracks alongside a shafted weapon. Experts believe they were concealed by Judeans during the Jewish-Roman Wars. Each sword measures between 60 to 65 centimeters and features intricately crafted handles made of wood and metal. This significant find provides a rare glimpse into ancient weaponry and historical conflicts. The swords are now housed in the Israel Antiquities Authority's climate-controlled laboratories, where they undergo careful preservation and study. Open discussion. During a recent archaeological dig, researchers uncovered a massive skeleton locked in combat with a giant serpent. The skeleton, about 30 feet long, had serpent fangs embedded in its ribs, hinting at a fierce battle. The bones were discovered in an ancient burial site, surrounded by primitive weapons and tools, including stone axes and flint knives. The positioning of the skeletons suggested a dramatic fight to the death, with the serpent coiled tightly around the human-like figure. Believed to be from prehistoric times, this astonishing find has captivated scientists and history enthusiasts alike. Researchers are now carefully examining the site to learn more about this incredible encounter, its context, and what it reveals about life in ancient times.